Oh, welcome back, Steve's Retirement Corner. Surviving your first year of retirement. Hey man, retirement's a sweet gig, but you gotta get through that first year in order to reap the full rewards of your labor. It's it's a lot of work. It's it can be unnerving, a little scary, but it's worth the journey, Doc. I ain't gonna lie to you. What Tuesday, a couple of days from now, I got the first class 2026 of the voluntary unemployed gets a bell ringing. And I always tell people, man, just take your deep breath and relax. It's retirement is not as scary as we think it is once we get into it. Beforehand, man, your mind wanders and keeps running. All you can think about is the bad stuff that can happen. And it can happen. It's a good idea to have it in mind, but I think it's a bad attitude heading into the final chapter of your life. Worrying over every little bitty thing the rest of your life. I wouldn't have wanted to retire like that. It's, retirement really ain't much different than any job you ever had. You're a little nervous at first, you're excited. Maybe certain areas of it give you trouble, but you keep showing up, putting in the effort. In a few months, man, I mean, it's just like you've been doing it all your life. And that's the way that first year is, man. You do a lot of learning, a lot of screwing up. You're discovering who you actually are. You've been, in the working world and had all these responsibilities thrust upon you for the past how many decades, and you really don't know who you are until you get out there. You get to learn that. Well, just the way it worked for me, anyways, man. Have yourself some patience, man. You've been running at somebody else's daggone. How am I going to put this? You've got habits and a way of life, and when you're in retirement, all that changes, and it takes a while to get rid of old habits and develop a new life for yourself. Because that's what you're doing when you retire, man. You're developing a whole new way of life for you. It doesn't happen overnight. You got to have some patience and be daggone. Give yourself some slack, man. Cut yourself some slack. You're gonna screw up, man. Well, I don't know whether you are or not. It's a guarantee that I screw up. How's that? There ain't no daggone retirement plan that's perfect. And it doesn't matter what kind of plan you got. It's obsolete the day you retire. Because retirement's just another part of life, man. And life is constantly changing. It's not stagnant. So you got to be light on your feet. And roll with the punches, man. Make out like Muhammad Ali. Float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. Hey, that rhymed. Made that one up on the fly. But, and that's all most of it can do, man. Hope for the best and plan for the worst, You wake up every morning and make the best out of the situation at hand on the day. Assess our situation at the time and adjust accordingly. That's all anybody's doing in retirement, man. Honestly, that's what we're doing, anyways. And embrace that daggone slowing down and solitude. There's a lot of that in retirement. It's even if you got a spouse, man, it's a significant other or whatever. It's just a natural part of getting older. It just is. And slowing down ain't what a lot of people think. It's like I said earlier, you know, since you went to started school when you was just a baby to the day you retire, you've been running on somebody else's rhythm. Life has a rhythm to it. Somebody else has been playing the records. One day you retire, man, it's all up to you. You can play Charleston, or you can play a slow waltz. You know, and you can change it at any time. That first year, you're really finding your rhythm and what makes you tick. You're learning from your mistakes and moving forward with it. It's trial and error. It really is. I mean, that's the way it works for me, man. You know. So, I mean, hey, man, after a few months of, man, of you putting in serious effort, you know, and rolling with the punches and figuring things out, you're such a different person at the end of that first year. I think it's a good idea to have start a journal, man. You know, anything that pops up that gives you trouble, concentrate on that. Don't spread yourself too thin, you know. Trying to put out multiple fires don't end well. Concentrate on one. Once you take care of that, it kind of gives you confidence, man, and belief in yourself. And confidence breeds confidence, man. It's just a fact. And the better and more comfortable and content you feel with your life in retirement. It's a slow process, but it builds on itself. You know? I don't know, man. It's just well, we got a pretty good sized class for first class of 2026, and I always tell people to slow down a little bit, relax, enjoy life, but I just kind of wanted to expand on it a little bit, you know. And I think something that gives a lot of people disillusionment about retirement when they first retire is that they're not really ready. You know, they're planning for one retirement and it ends up being something totally different, and they're not financially or mentally ready for it. You know, I can't say for sure whether mental or financial is any more important than the other, but I think the mental part was a little bit more important for me. I did like everybody else, man. I concentrated on the money aspect for years, and I just got around to starting on my the mental aspect, how I was going to feel, whether I was going to get bored, what I was going to do, and all that other junk. And then I decided to go ahead and step out and decided to quit. So it come on me quicker than I realized. But you know, and I don't know, man. Just trust yourself, man. Hey, man, you've been getting by and making do all your life. That's something that don't go away. I don't care how old you are. You know how to do that. You know, what got you to retirement? Some of them same attributes will get you through retirement. But at the end of that first year, man, you won't believe the difference in the way you thought and the way you acted when you started retirement. That's what I think that daggone journal is a good idea. You can look back and see how you reacted on things and how you felt and what you did to change it. Because you don't realize how much you changed, but once you look back and you read that stuff, it's a big deal. You realize how much a difference it really makes. I did that about the first 6 months. After that, I give it up. But I don't know, man. I don't know. It ain't as bleak as the picture that's painted out there in the general media, man. It just isn't. Not for me. And I don't expect it will be for most of y'all to listen to me, because I see your comments and your emails and stuff, and most people are pretty much in the same kind of position, man. But I don't know. The best thing is not pay too much attention to me. I'm just rambling anyways. But anyways, man, the baby brought me some, she run off yesterday. She got me 2 dozen donuts, Krispy Kremes. I took a picture of the box. It's got Snoopy and it's the Charlie Brown Christmas picture. I might put out a post on it. I don't know. But I had two Krispy Kremes and a cup of black coffee for breakfast. The breakfast of champions. I'm loving life right now. Tomorrow I might just be like Janis Joplin, man, busted flat in Baton Rouge waiting on a train. But hey, man, that's kind of what puts a spice in life, you know. What would tomorrow bring, you know? I don't know, it kind of makes life worth living, you know. But anyways, man, y'all take care of yourselves, man. You be careful out there. Make the best of the rest of your weekend you can, and we'll talk with y'all later.